Water change Mondays. Tell us the Cory story.
No.
Tell us the Cory story.
No.
People want to hear the story.
I'm not telling you the story.
I was there, but people want to hear it from you.
Say the story yourself.
Hey, this is PG Channel. Tell us the story. Or I'll edit your mouth and I'll do this and it'll look like you're telling the story.
Tell the story.
You could just tell a story, you know. Okay, so my girlfriend was helping me with fish stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That alone is a shocker.
No, it's not.
She never does.
Yes, I do.
So, she was helping me with my 55 and I think I was emptying it out. I think. Or I was moving it or something.
Uh-huh.
And I asked my girlfriend and out a Cory Catfish. There's an albino Cory Catfish. He was the only one out of like 5 that lived, and he was like 2 inches. She netted him, and I told her he's like an angelfish and he has a little spike at the top. Careful. She scooped him, and then she goes and says to me, "I think I'm poisoned." She told me she was poisoned because the Cory Catfish had poisoned her or electrocuted her.
I don't think I said anything.
What'd you say then?
I didn't say anything. I went to the bathroom and cried.
After you were done crying, what happened?
That hurt like a really bad.
Why? What did it feel like?
Like I got electrocuted.
That is a true story. She got electrocuted by an albino Cory. So from now on, I'm not allowed to have any Corys.
Oh.
So that's the Cory story. It kind of sucks, because now I can't ever even have a panda Cory. But anyways, I did some changing on the a tank here. I added another light bulb to this tank. Still adding the Flourish XL, not as much. Because it was killing my plants, but I figured if they come back, they come back. But I'm not going to dose my 55s because I don't want a bunch of plants to die. I did take off this. Where'd it go? Off of my rock / Java trident fern I was doing. It's permanently stuck on there, which is really cool. The Hydro Tiger SP or whatever it's called. I split into 3. Here's one. Here's one, and the other one is in the middle, right there. So, everything's doing alright in here. Kind of dirty, still has dirt, but it's all good. So, I moved the apatogen towards the back. So, I'm hoping this is doing alright. She loves Cory Catfish. She said she wants a couple more. So, I can't ever have Corys because of it. The 10 gallon, I did a 50% water change today, and I added 2 lights. An extra light, I guess I would say. Alright. I was going to do water change Mondays. Obviously on Mondays, it's not Monday. Reason I didn't do it on Monday was because I was at the pet store, actually, looking for fish. I've been looking for the past week now, and so far not any luck, which kind of sucks. I went to a Petco that is 30 minutes this way, and I was hoping I could, you know, I was hoping I'd find something there, and they had an Ozelotto sword that was probably at least 10 inches tall. Like, it was awesome looking. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this one alone I love. Check out the growth on the new plants on the inside. Dude, I cannot thank Loop Diesel enough. I love this fucking plant. Like, it is a gorgeous plant. So they had one, and I thought about buying it, but I got a budget, so I was like, no, I'm gonna wait, because there's another pet store that's 30 minutes that way. So I didn't buy it, and I was just like, man, it's only $10, and I debated about it, going back and forth. You know, I thought about it, because it was a gorgeous, big old tall plant, and I was like, nah, I'll wait, because the other pet store had discus in the Petco, and I thought about buying one, and, you know, went back and forth. So I was like, I'll just wait. Wish I wouldn't have waited. Went to the other Petco. They didn't have anything, so that's basically what's going on with this tank. Now, not a lot of growth, but that's why I didn't do water change Mondays on Monday, obviously. So, I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I think I'm happy with how it looks. It's very simple. There's not a lot going on in this tank, but I really wish I had some fish in here. This tank I need a lot of work on. I just need to move stuff around in there and make it look better. So, but I really like how this is looking. I definitely like the red in the middle. I don't know. I like it. I like the jungle valve. So, I like the. Oh, that broke off. That broke off. That's another part of that one fern. So, I'm happy with this tank so far, other than the lack of fish. This right here needs some work. Also needs some fish or more shrimp, or I just need to actually work on, feeding them and stuff. So, questions, comments, feel free, but it's a pretty short water change Mondays. I'm not going to show you the 40 gallon because the light's off, I think. Yeah, light's turned off over there. It's on a timer. But the discus are doing fine. They're eating well. They're getting their water changes. So, I did see some bristlenose plecos, but they were not the albino kind. They were the dark kind. And I debated on getting like 5 or 6 of them and putting them in this tank, just to maybe breed them. But it's probably not going to happen. So, questions, comments, feel free. This is a low light. This is definitely a change of lighting. And it's working. It's not, I'm leaving the lights on a lot longer. So, there's an advantage and disadvantage to doing it. I had way more lighting in here on this tank before, and I was getting algae. So, that I was getting growth, but I've noticed when I switch to low light, I can have my lights on longer, and I don't get algae, but my plants still get the same amount of growth. So, there's always a happy medium somewhere. Like some people are like, oh man, I have quad T5s on my 55. Yeah, you can only have your lights on for X amount of hours till you have a very, very, very stocked planted tank. So, if you have one T5 light bulb on there, which I don't, I have a T8, I can have this on for 12 hours and it won't do anything to my aquarium. I don't have any algae, so since I've switched it over, I have a cleaner tank, I guess I could say. So I'm pretty happy. So I'll leave it with that. I figured I'd go ahead and tell you guys the Cory Catfish story. So someday I hope I can get some little Cory Catfishes again. I don't know if you heard her, but she said yes. You said yeah, right? You sure? You're not sure?
I'm sure no.
I think she might have got electrocuted by the heater. She just didn't know. So, but I'm going to leave it at this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from getting a Cory Catfish. Unless you have to leave and she has to take care of your Cory Catfish, then probably not a good idea to get a Cory Catfish. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.